Right, so I'm trying to do this a little bit different. This is the first While the Glue Dries of 2018. Just making sure sounds on, yeah. Hopefully 2018 will go without some technical difficulties like I've had in the past. But I feel like While the Glue Dries is missing something. I think it needs to be more community based. My original idea was more along the lines of I spend a lot of time searching for deals and competitions and stuff like that, and as I've been putting them together for the shows, I realised just how few and far between the amazing deals and amazing competitions am. So I felt that like each week has been kind of lacking. So I'm thinking moving forward I'll make it more about the community or the creators, things that catch my eye, and then when there is the big deals and the big competitions that are out there, that's when I'll be able to make a big fuss about them kind of thing, so I don't have to rely solely on here's like £2 off a drill kind of thing. So that's kind of what I want to do moving forward. That's the plan anyway. I do feel like the show needs something else, so if there's anything that you would like me to incorporate into the show that I don't already, go ahead, shoot me a message, comments, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, email. The links are all out there. Get a message to me. I'd love to hear your ideas for the show, because like I say, it needs something and I haven't quite figured out what yet. Just looking out in the chat, this is what I love, the interaction. We've got Tammy out there and Abel, hi Abel, and we've got Jim, Lee, Nitro Max, Danny Duke and Jim Dockrell. Anyway, that's my first part. I'm not going to be like this every show, it's just the first one. Like I say, it needs something, but let's crack on anyway. So we're focusing on the community this time, and what I'm going to start off with is a brand new channel. Now this is making it out of the woods. This is Claire. This is a very first video, and for a first video it's amazing. She makes a giant fab lolly and you can see it here now. Obviously I'm not going to show the entirety of the project because then why would you go and watch it, but she's got some fantastic stop motion involved in it. She really talks it through really well. The voiceover is well produced, well explained, and as you'll see at the end, the result of the project is fantastic. Now I got to see like behind the scenes of this being made, so I know that what the work that went into it, and it is fantastic. It's well worth watching, well worth getting subscribed, and click the bell, this little bell here, so you can get notifications when she uploads a new video. You'll know about it and you're good to go. Next up, we got another newcomer, kind of. I've missed that many While the Glue Dries at the end of last year that I didn't get a chance to mention his first video when it came out, but this is Mr. Jeffrey Smith. Now Jeff, good friend of mine, and his first project is making a beer can mirror. He's calling it a beer view mirror, which is much better than that. Let's have a look through. He actually takes some old beer cans, obviously empty. Don't ask him how long it took him to empty them, probably a couple of nights at least. Cleans them out, and as you can see, he goes about folding them over the frame of the mirror, tacks them all in place. And what's great about the video is he talks through the struggles that he had about getting them flat, and he's got some great tips to try and flatten them out and get them in place, so it's well worth watching for the tips alone. But the end result, it's fantastic. Really great idea. I love the different colours, and as you can see, all the different brands and styles of beer, well worth checking out. And there's the man himself. But he's also going to give some more love to Jeff. If we go over, he's made a chisel from a lamb shank bone. Now this bone fits perfect in his hand, so you've got to go over and find this video as well. They're all linked in the description, and as always, subscribe to him. Click the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you get notifications as soon as he puts a video out. We got Berkey out in the chat. Yeah, Wolves are doing alright, ain't they, mate? Hopefully they can keep it up. Right, so let's crack on to the next one. Now this is Sam Fowler. Now I'm actually starting a collaboration with Sam, and this is his part of the collaboration. He's made a horseshoe from aluminium. Now if you know Sam already, he's a farrier, he does amazing work, and this horseshoe is made out of aluminium, which if you watch the video you can see how difficult it is to work in this way. But he manages to get it up to such a high sheen, it's like a mirror finish, as you can see there, the shine that he's got on it. And he's sending that out to me, and then I'm going to actually be taking it and making something to mount it on. I'm not going to give away quite just yet what it is that I'm going to be making. You can probably guess because it's a horseshoe, but I like to keep it a bit of a surprise. So that's it as far as the community side of things. So if we move on over now to something that's caught my eye, and this is on Amazon. As you can see, I purchased this recently. I was looking at the heated jackets, and if you've saw the heated jackets, they can get quite pricey. and one of the suggested items was this. It's a USB heating pad. Now it's actually labelled like it's got clothes and seat and pet warmers. Like there's a lot of ones where you can put it underneath your dog's beds and stuff to keep them warm when it's cold. £8.79, and it's just under a foot by a foot, I believe. But it gets quite toasty. I ordered it. I haven't done anything with it yet, but I do plan to move forward and maybe incorporate it into an old jumper or an old coat or something like that. But for that price, if it works out how I planned, it's going to be a lot cheaper than the heated jackets. It won't be the same quality, of course, but cheap and cheerful. What more can you ask? Let's go over to some sales. We've got a New Year's sale going on from Toolstop. As always with Toolstop, there's a wide variety of brands on offer, wide variety of tools, got a lot of drills, got a few kits in there. The Makita jigsaw, as you know, Makita are a brilliant brand, got their chop saw as well. So it's really a case of going through this list, and if there is anything that catches your eye, it's on sale, it's on offer. But as always, if you're not in the market for something, don't buy it just because it's got money knocked off, because that's not good at business acumen, as they say. So it's well worth checking out though. If you have got something that's on the list that you've been wanting and now it's got less money, it's got some money off, go for it. Another sale we got is from Anglia Tool Centre. Now they've got quite a few different things going on. We've got cashback deals through the Bosch stuff, we've got clearance sale, and there's also a warehouse clearance as well as other items you can see on here. The warehouse clearance has got actually quite a lot of stuff on there. They've got the Metabo range and Makita as well, and again it's a case of looking through. This actually caught my eye. Don't get me wrong, it does seem a bit pricey for a charger, but I wasn't aware of Bosch having any kind of inverter charger. So this is like wireless charging, what you'll see in mobile phones and other stuff these days. It's quite a good idea really, that you could just place your drill down and it'll start charging. Something to look into, I suppose, but it is a bit pricey at the minute, but there's some money knocked off. If you've got those Bosch gear, it might be worth it, I suppose. But anyway, that caught my eye. Some deals at the end of the day. I have got a competition, and it's from Draper. This website from Draper, drapertools.com/competitions. Get signed up to this and just check it every now and again. They've constantly got contests going on. As you can see, here's some previous ones. And with the contest, it's just a case of, here's the rules, here's what you actually win. We've got over £260 worth of tools. And when you sign up, I'm not going to do it now because it'll show all my credentials and stuff, but you sign in and then it's just a case of clicking the enter now button and you're entered into the competition. Nice and simple. We got Making It Out in the Woods in the chat. Claire out there, UK infamous. Great to see everyone out in the chat. We've got 28 people watching, that's great. I'm going to go on to some events now. As I was mentioning all last year, it's actually this year now, and it's the Makers Central happening on the 5th and 6th of May at the NEC in Birmingham. As I said, as I was ramming it down your throats all last year, I'm definitely going to be there. Got the hotel booked, everything like that, so 100% going to be there. I can't wait to meet everybody, shake your hands in person, get some selfies, just see everybody that's going on. It's going to be a great event, but putting the event itself to one side, it's the meeting people that I'm looking forward to most. There's going to be a ton of people from America there, from Europe, further afield. It's going to be a fantastic weekend for sure, so make sure you're there if you can. Get it all booked up, get your tickets ready, because you'd hate to miss out if you can make it. Another event that is the weekend before is Maker Faire UK. Now I've got to say a massive thank you to Alex Halfpenny from Al's Hack Shack for bringing me onto this. He is actually setting up a booth himself for woodworkers and makers, mainly around YouTube. There's a lot of events in America that you may have seen, like YouTube makers having their own stall. Well, he's took the initiative to get it started here in the UK, and it's happening in Newcastle. It's Newcastle up north, Newcastle upon Tyne, not under Lyme, and it's happening at the Centre for Life. We've got quite a bit of information on this website, but the links are in the description to check it out. If you're interested in going, get signed up, everything like that. I'm gonna be there. I'm not like as certain as I'm ramming it down your throats with Makers Central, because I haven't sorted out any accommodation. As I've said in a few videos, you'll probably be thinking, well, why do you need accommodation going up to Newcastle? My health isn't that great, so train journey there and back in the same day isn't ideal for me. So I need somewhere just to lay my head overnight kind of thing, but I'll get something sorted, so I'm 99.9% sure that I will be there. So that should be good enough. We got Jamie out in the chat, in the chat, my fellow podcast mate, and that leads me on to talking about Makers International podcast. We've got Steve Carmichael on this weekend. So Steve, he hasn't been interviewed that much, so I'm really looking forward to getting him on the show, asking him a ton of questions, seeing what makes him tick, and I'm sure you'll all be looking forward to that one as well. So there's a link in the description already to our YouTube page, which is where most people kind of watch it, but from there you can find links to our website, SoundCloud, iTunes, all that stuff. And we've also got a competition running at the moment over on our site, and all the information's in there as well, so make sure you check that out. I've been rambling on now for 11 minutes, so I'm going to end it. I'm going to go over to my Patreon page, and as always, thank my patrons, because it really does go a long way to helping me out on this channel. A lot of my materials and stuff like that couldn't have been brought without your help and everything. So honestly guys, thank you so much. And this year I'm starting to work out some form of reward, because all the way along I've had no rewards on my Patreon page at all, because it was always the thought of, well, what do I give out? It's kind of like using the money that you're giving me to help my channel to then give stuff back to you. It seemed like kind of double-handed in a way, but I've got an idea going forward. I don't want to say just yet because it isn't set up, but it should be good. It should be something nice. So hopefully everybody who's supported me all this time, I finally got something to really give you to say thank you. So working on it, it'll get there. Before I head off as well, please make sure you look out tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. I've got the announcement for the charity builds coming out. It's all getting ready, it's all started, it's all ready to go. So if you can't bid, please don't worry, I understand. If you can share, that is a big help. Anything you can share around goes above and beyond, honestly. It really will help a lot. The more eyes we can put onto the Children's Hospital charity, the more money we can raise, the more awareness we can raise. So anything you can do to help, it's highly appreciated. So I'm going to leave it there because I will keep rambling. Got Lee out in the chat, Portal Woodworks, great to see everyone out there. We've got Matt. Thanks guys for watching. I'm going to cut it off there. Let me check my scene's still working. Yeah, it's all still working. Seems like audio's okay. So it seems to have run pretty well, to be honest. 13 minutes, not too bad. Got 36 people watching. Like I say, if you've got any ideas for this show, I said at the beginning, I feel like it's missing something. I want to make it more community based, less about sales and contests. I want to keep it, if there's a big sale, if there's a big contest going on, I want to let you know about it. But the lesser sales, kind of like today, there wasn't anything that stood out to me, but I felt like I needed to let you know about a sale. I don't want to be doing that, to be honest. So think about it, let me know, get in touch, comments, email, everything like that. I've carried on even more now, so I'm going to say bye. So thanks all for watching. Ta-ra.